All right, I want to start by giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the elect out there. All right, I want to do a quick lesson going into how there are going to be seditions among men in the last days. Before we start, let's look up the word sedition. All right, this is the definition of sedition. It says conduct or speech inciting people to rebel against the authority of a state or monarch. And as you're going to see in this video right here, it says Haiti declares state of emergency as gang violence escalates. As you're going to see in this video, you're going to see how these gangs and some of the people in Haiti are rebelling against the authority. You see, which I think in 2021, their president, he was assassinated. You see, so that's one factor that caused the rebellion to happen. All right, let's start the video, and I'll get some more scriptures along the way. All right, let's play it.
So we're like a block away? Yeah. It's as close as we can get driving. So we layer up and walk.
Oh yeah. You can already smell it. Wow, look at people just still making their commute as tires are burning right in the middle of the street here.
No police barricades, no firefighters. Most seemingly unfazed. These flames have been burning for several hours. Haiti has been engulfed in turmoil for years.
We don't have a home to live in. We don't have food to eat. That's what they're shouting.
Many here now fear their country is on the brink of exploding.
Does it feel safe right now?
No, doesn't seem. My country is broken right now.
These folks blame the current government and Prime Minister Ariel Henry, appointed following the assassination of President Jovenel Moise in 2021. They want Henry to go, but he says he's not yet ready to step down. This as panicked street shootouts like this one have become a near daily occurrence. It's often a clash between police and the gangs, which have essentially...
You see that? A clash between the police and the gangs. Let's go back to 2nd Esdras 15 and 16. Let's see what that says. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princesses. You see? Going into what? Like it stated in the video, the clash between gangs and the police.
Essentially taken Haiti hostage. Appointed following the assassination of President Jovenel Moise in 2021. They want Henry to go, but he says he's not yet ready to step down. This as panicked street shootouts like this one have become a near daily occurrence. It's often a clash between police and the gangs, which have essentially taken Haiti hostage. They flaunt their weapons and wealth on TikTok, threatening police and basking in lawlessness. Many residents now living behind barricades.
This is not the gangs doing this. This is the folks that live in these neighborhoods who are putting these up to prevent gangs from coming in and kidnapping.
Using whatever might stop or slow the kidnappers. Efforts to protect families and preserve innocence.
You see, seditions among men and invading one another. You see, invading one another. You see.
That innocence shattered for others. This 14-year-old says he was recruited by a gang at 11. Tells me he's often forced to burn the bodies of those killed by other gang members. I want to change my way of life, he says, with a heavy look of shame. At an early morning food distribution, we meet dozens of women who have felt the wrath of gang violence. At times, we notice a lost stare in their eyes.
All of them have been victims. So there's nobody here who has not been a victim.
This woman's sister shot and killed. This one's husband burned alive inside their home. This woman tells us she was raped. She shows us the marks left behind. In recent months, gangs have seized more and more control over this country, including the roads leading to Port-au-Prince. Officials estimate that gangs now control as much as 80% of the capital. Even the U.S. Embassy and International Airport are mostly surrounded by rival gang territories. It's led the Haitian National Police to create an undercover unit. We go with them to the front lines.
This unit actually goes into gang areas, looks for gang members, and fights them.
The officers ask us not to reveal our exact location, and they tell us to work quickly, given we're standing exposed on a windy hillside.
As police have described it to me.
All right, let's get another scripture. And as you can see, wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth. Let's get this. All right, this is 2 Esdras 15:6. It says, "For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled." And as you can see, a lot of those works that are being done by those gangs, even by the people of Haiti, the Lord is seeing all of that. They're fulfilling their lot. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Lord sends, judgment to those wicked gangs, and an army of cops end up overcoming them. I wouldn't be surprised.
Basically everything behind me is occupied by the gangs. It's under their control. There are homes all around us. We're standing on the foundation of one home that had been abandoned.
They offer to drive us closer.
And you can see they're getting ready.
Yes, our driver's all geared up now, ready for potential gunfire to come our way. Stay away from the windows as we come in here. They describe this as the last defensive point, and beyond here is what they consider to be their front lines.
From here, you can see the battlefield. No signs of any suspected gang members, for now. Police are not the only ones trying to gain the upper hand here. In a fractured state, alternatives to the gangs and government surface. We're headed to meet a commander of BSAP, Haiti's Armed Environmental Protection Agency that has splintered from the Henri government, challenging its legitimacy. We pull up to a gated compound. The man in the purple shirt leads us in. He then changes into his BSAP uniform. It's the commander. He's in hiding from police. His message echoes the anti-government protester.
Toute révolution.
He flexes BSAP's strength in numbers and its potential to help bring stability. But when it comes to his own family,
You mentioned you have 4 kids. What do you think their future is in this country?
he fears their future is best served leaving Haiti. The desperation is felt beyond Port-au-Prince. In places like Jeremy, the UN chopper is the safest way to get there. It's about an hour ride. Members of the World Food Program take us through this rural coastal community, devastated by recent protests.
Right back there, you had 5 people were killed last week.
Right there?
It was right there, yeah.
We arrive at this agricultural consortium. The WFP buys food from these local farmers to then hand out. But the recent protests have blocked distribution efforts, leaving some food to spoil. It's frustrating for the WFP officials, as they know you don't have to look far to find hunger here. These farmers pointing to their stomachs, lifting their shirts to us.
You're hungry? A lot of folks will look at Haiti and they'll say, it's had issues for so long. The question that no doubt people in the U.S. will ask is, well, why should we help?
Well, there are 2 reasons why you need to help. First of all, it's on humanitarian grounds. But then there's also our own self-interest in the U.S. So the longer you wait to act on Haiti, the more migrants there will be on our southern border. It's that simple.
Many here search for normalcy where they can. Even with the threat of violence, missing Mass for some is not an option. They wear their Sunday best and unite in prayer. Places of worship
And praying to a false god.
are not immune from gang terror. For a moment of tranquility.
All right, I'll end the lesson here.